happy day. We're here again in Practical Coaching and iba ang venue natin ngayon. May pa-venue tayo.
Sponsored by?
Yun nga sana, sponsored sana, but it's not. So we're here in one of the fave place that I have in BGC, Elephant Grounds. I like the vibe here. Food is really good. And I'm not a coffee drinker, but I've heard that coffee is also good. Dessert is kind of okay. So later on, meron kaming parang new segment, yung tinatawag nating foodies, food for the soul. So mamaya may konti tayong pa-food review dyan. So hindi lang puro words of wisdom, meron din tayong pa-food review. So Tala, kumusta ka?
Maayos, Coach. Medyo mainit lang talaga today. Hindi ko inaasahan.
Pero mukha namang fresh na fresh ka pa din.
Oh, naligo ako today.
No, fresh from the grave. Yun lang sasabihin ko. Anyways, we have a new episode for you guys, kayong mga practicalers namin at mga ka-arts.
Mga ka-artists.
So the topic for today is ano ba ang alam mo sa attitude of gratitude, Tala?
Ano, Coach, being thankful for what you have. For me, yun yung meaning ng attitude of gratitude. And yun nga, expressing how thankful you are for the things that you have.
Tama. Para ka na talagang life coach ngayon eh. Parang gusto mo na ata akong pag-resign.
Hindi ko. Hindi ko kayo kayang pantayan.
Okay. Anyways, mga practicalers, we would like to discuss in this episode, ano ba yung makukuha natin pag tayo ay nag-a-attitude of gratitude? Ano ba benefits nito? And at the same time, how can you do it in your life right now? Because it's a very simple thing that I encourage everyone to practice because it has very good benefits. So we're here in Elephant Grounds for practical coaching, and also we have this new segment which is called Foodies, Food for the Soul. Okay, so I'm halfway through my nasi goreng, and I'm a fan of nasi goreng, and I just love this so much because the taste is not overwhelming. It has a perfect sweetness. And especially the texture, I like the texture. The fried egg gives a lot of kick to the texture. And for me, food is all about the texture. Although I have to admit, I'm not a spicy eater. So if you can see, I didn't even consume my chilies. But it's really good for a nasi goreng. So it seems, Tala, you're halfway through your avocado toast. So how is it?
I'm very glad, Coach, na ito in order ko kasi it's my first time to try a toasted bread with avocado. Plus, may kasama pa siyang not so hard and not so soft boiled egg. Look, hinati ko na yan. Lumabas na yung yolk niya, di ba? Very creamy. It looks so delicious. Titikman natin ngayon. Egg pa lang yan. Kaya alam nyo na, mas masarap pag hindi sobrang soft at hindi sobrang tigas. Dapat hindi sobrang soft at hindi rin sobrang hard ng mga eggs nyo.
Since we're having dessert, let me try the dessert first. Cookies and cream, ice cream. Well, it's good, but I've tasted better. Probably the thing that I'm not a fan of is the creamy taste. It's too creamy for me. But since food for the soul nga to, and then gawa natin ng twist. So kung ikaw ay bitter sa buhay at kailangan mo ng konti sweetness, might as well go here in Elephant Grounds and have a cup of or a scoop of cookies and cream, ice cream.
Eh, Coach, ano ba yung mga benefits? Kapag practice mo yung yung attitude of gratitude.
Okay. So, syempre, maraming benefits ang attitude of gratitude. But probably, I'll trim it down to 3. No? So, the first is, when you practice it regularly, it makes you a happier person. At sino ba naman ang hindi gustong mas maging masaya? Ikaw Tala, gusto mo naman mas maging masaya, di ba?
Every day, every minute, gusto ko maging masaya ko.
So, kaya kung gusto nyong to be a happier version of yourself, make sure that you start to like integrate an attitude of gratitude in your life. And the second benefit is, if you are in a situation that's problematic, yung feeling mo wala nang pag-asa, feeling mo pinagsakluban ka na ng langit at lupa, it makes gloomy situations hopeful. Pag meron kang attitude of gratitude, imbes na nagpo-focus ka lang dun sa negativity, parang nagkakaroon ka ng glimpse of hope, a silver lining, even if you're experiencing a dark phase or stage in your life. And the third benefit is, it gives you a good foundation to have a positive mindset. Kasi alam mo, Tala, ang mindset, hindi naman yan yung inborn ka na lang na masayahin ka. Hindi naman yan yung pinanganak ka na negative person ka. It's something that you can develop in time. And ang guarantee ko sa inyo, if you continue to practice attitude of gratitude, eventually, you would have a positive mindset.
Paano yan, Coach? Ang hirap ng buhay ngayon. Honestly, ako, marami din akong pinagdadaanan. Mukha lang ako masayahin. Pero nilalabanan ko kasi yung emotions ko to become stronger.
Alright.
Paano ba namin dapat gawin? Paano ba namin to mapapractice?
Okay. Very good question, Tala. Kasi we have to integrate it in our daily lives for us to really be able to practice regularly attitude of gratitude. So one of the best things that you can start doing right now, kayong mga taga-practicalers and mga ka-arts, is every time you wake up every day, think of 3 things na you're thankful for. So Tala, ikaw, tatanungin kita, whether malaking bagay or maliit na bagay, saan ka thankful sa araw na to?
Unang-una, kasi nagkaroon ako ng chance to be with you today, Coach.
Gusto
Kasi
ko sa'yo,
sobrang
galing mo
busy
mambola, talagang expert ka.
May palibreng lunch pa yan. Sobrang grateful ako doon. Okay, pakalawa, yung syempre pagising ko pa lang sa umaga, I'm thankful, nagbuhay ako. And pangatlo, alam ko kasi na maraming opportunity na paparating, kaya nagising pa ako that day, or nagising pa ako today. So doon pa lang, sobrang grateful.
Gising ka na ba? Kasi kanina ka pa naghihigap, kumakain tayo, tapos parang nahihibang ka na kanina.
Sobrang busog din, Coach. Maraming salamat sa mga sponsor mo, Coach.
Sana sponsoran din tayo eventually. But it's good that you can easily name 3 things that you're thankful for. And that's a good sign that you have a blessed disposition in life. And para naman dun sa mga tao, medyo parang nahihirapan na mag-enumerate ng mga bagay na pinagpapasalamat nila, let me remind you that it doesn't have to be big things. The mere fact that you woke up today, the mere fact that you can eat a simple meal today, the mere fact that your loved ones are still all healthy, those are actually not simple things. Those are big things that we should be thankful about. And if we do this regularly, you would notice that bit by bit, you become happier. Bit by bit, you have a better disposition and a positive mindset in your life. Tapos, ang second natin, Tala, gagawin kong example tong aking glass of water.
Nako, nagamit mo pa yung baso na yan. Hindi ko akalain.
So, this glass of water, how do you see it? Do you see it half empty or do you see it half full?
Half empty.
Half empty. Right. That's very interesting. Because a positive person, a person who feels very blessed in their life, would always see any situation as half full. So, ano ba yung analogy ng half full, half empty? Kasi, ang tao, palaging may choice. Pag tinignan mong mabuti, oo, totoo, half empty na to. Pero, it's also half full. So, instead of focusing in the negative, we all should focus on the positive. Because there's no point in dwelling in the negative. Because the negative will just make you sadder, will just make you more desperate. But if you see things in a positive light, because you feel that you're blessed, and you're focusing on the things that you have instead of the things you don't have, you will be more hopeful in life and you will be more inspired and motivated to really be successful and to live your life to the fullest.
Noted lang.
So, ngayon ba, it's good that you're honest, that you're seeing it happen. Palagay mo, Tala, ano yung mga kailangan mo pang improve sa buhay mo? Bakit ba parang ang palagay mo, medyo mas nagdodwell ka dun sa negative instead of the positive?
Kasi ako yung kind coach na I want to prepare for the negative things. Meaning, when I do something, I prepare for yung mga unexpected. So, gaya niya, kaya tinanong mo ako kanina, apart from English yun, nahirapan ako coach mag-decide or lang inaalala ko. Yun, naisip ko na half-empty siya.
Alright.
Pero, ngayon, natutunan ko na part of being grateful coach, right, parang showing how yung gratitude mo is to see things positively or be optimistic coach.
Alright. Okay. Good. Ang bilis natuto nito mga ka-arts and practicalers. Dati negative, instantly naging positive. But I'm happy for your honesty. No? There's nothing wrong for preparing for the worst. Because we have to also be responsible enough to prepare for the unforeseen events and unfortunate events that can happen in life. But it doesn't mean that it should consume our mindset and make our mindset negative. It should always be positive because in whatever hopeless situation you might be in, there is always something that can pull you out of that situation, that negative situation. And honestly, the biggest factor to pull you out of that situation is your faith that you will get out of it and brighter days are ahead.
Napuno ako ng pag-asa ko.
Ayan, gusto ko sa'yo, mabilis kang mapuno eh. So ikaw, dapat mapuno mo na ito mamaya. Okay. The next is the magic of saying thank you. Ikaw ba, Tala? Madalas ka bang mag-thank you? Nino ka madalas mag-thank you?
Lagi ako coach sa lahat. Actually, ako mahilig talaga ako magpasalamat. Minsan kapag quick lang yung interaction namin ng tao, minsan di na sincere yung thank you ko eh. As long as ma-express ko yung thank you.
Okay, bakit napaka-importante sa'yo na magsabi ng thank you?
Kasi para alam nila na na-appreciate ko yung ginawa nila.
Alright. Okay. That's very good. Kasi that's actually one of the reasons why part of practicing attitude of gratitude is not only being thankful for the blessings that you have in your life, but also saying thank you for the people helping us. Bakit to nakakatulong sa practice of attitude of gratitude? Because remember, when we are thankful about the blessings in our lives, it doesn't only include things, our loved ones, but it also includes everyone who helps us live in this world in a very harmonious and productive way. So, kahit si Manong Angkas, nakakatulong yan sa atin, di ba?
Yes.
Na to get us from point A to point B na less traffic. Kasi alam naman natin, if naka 4 wheels ka, mas ma-traffic. So, sa lahat ng mga riders dyan, thank you po.
Thank you.
But apart from that, it's also the nice feeling that you get, that you know that you appreciate those people helping you. And the more that you appreciate those people who are helping you, the more blessed you feel. And the more blessed you feel, the more positive you become.
Yes.
Okay, di ba? And related dito sa the magic of saying thank you is the fourth way to practice attitude of gratitude. And that is appreciate and more importantly, express it.
Oh, yes nga po.
Okay. Sino sa buong buhay mo, Tala, sino ang taong pinaka-thankful ka?
Sa tanang 15 years ng buhay ko.
Wow! Ano? Gen Z pa ba yan o Gen Alpha na ata yan?
Coach? Most thankful ako, syempre, yung parents ko. Parents ko, pangalawa ikaw. Hindi ko talaga pwedeng hindi makalimutan na kasama ka talaga sa mga taong sobrang thankful.
Thank you naman, Tala.
Thank you, Coach.
So anyways, bakit importante no na kilala natin yung mga taong sobra tayong thankful. Kasi kailangan ine-express natin yun. Ikaw ba, nasasabi mo ba kay mama, kay papa, kung gaano mo sila na-appreciate? When was the last time?
Last visit ko, 2 weeks ago, indirectly, coach. Hindi
Okay.
talaga kayo matitong, ma, thank you, ma, ganito.
So, paano ka nagpapasalamat? Paano mo ini-express yung appreciation?
At through my service sa kanila. Kasi nga, ang love language ko talaga is act of service.
Yeah.
So, parang, every time na kailangan nila ako, I see to it na nandyan ako to help them. Tawag dito. Tapos, every time may effort sila sa akin, I make sure na I give something to them. Parang ganun.
Alright, that's good, ha? There's nothing wrong. And actually, sabi nga nila, actions speak louder than words. So maganda yun because your love language is service, actions. But there's a different kind of high and there's a different kind of vibe that you get when you really express how you appreciate a certain person. Kasi itry mo, Tala, ha, sa next visit mo kay mama at papa, china-challenge kita. At saka mama at papa, shout out po, sana nanonood kayo sa mga vlogs and uploads namin ni Tala. Sabihan niyo po ako, ha, pag hindi siya nag-express ng appreciation sa inyo. Yun ang assignment niya. Because once that you appreciate someone and you express it, it's not only the person that you're expressing your appreciation with that feels blessed, but all the more it doubles on you. Siguro medyo mahihirapan kayong intindihin doon, no? Kaya ang challenge ko sa mga ka-arts and practicalers, please think of one person that you so much value in this world. And my assignment is today, whether it's a simple text, it's a simple note, it's a simple phone call, or if you have the chance to personally see the person, tell them bakit mo sila na-appreciate. Na-appreciate kita kasi palagi mo ako pinagluluto. Na-appreciate kita kasi palagi mo ako napapangiti. Na-appreciate kita kasi pag inaasar mo ako, nakikilig ako. No? So, sabihin lahat ng rason bakit mo na-appreciate ang isang tao because I guarantee you, the blessing, the gratefulness, the love, the happiness that you will feel after expressing how much you appreciate someone is priceless.
Tama. Tsaka ang sarap, coach, no, kung may nagpapasalamat sa'yo.
Yes. So, vice versa yun. Napasaya mo na yung pinasalamatan mo, napasaya mo pa yung sadya.
Kaya pasalamat na tayo para maraming blessing lalo.
And the fifth one is pray or manifest as if you already have whatever it is that your heart desires. So, na-gets mo ba kung ano yung ibig ko sabihin doon?
English, coach, eh. Medyo nalito ako ng konti.
Sige, pero try mo i-translate. Ita-testing kita kung nakuha mo.
Mahirap. Isipin mo na kung ano yung gusto mo nasa iyo na. Hindi ko sure kung tama, coach.
In fairness po, ang galing niya na pong mag-translate from English to Filipino. Mamaya naman ang ita-testing natin kay Tala, yung from Filipino to English.
Kailangan na po.
Anyways, nakuha po ni Tala ng tama, no? Kailangan, when we pray to God or manifest to the universe, whatever it is that we like to have in our lives, we have to already pray or manifest like we already have it. And when you already have someone that you're wishing for, di ba nagpapasalamat ka? So, bakit ba very important that even for the things that we don't have yet, we already say thank you? 2 things. First, law of attraction. No? Maaaring meron sa inyo, hindi naniniwala dyan, meron namang naniniwala na merong law of attraction. But regardless, it's always good to always be hopeful that whatever our hearts desire will be given to us. Because it will give us a lot of benefits. It will make us more hopeful, it will make us more positive, and at the same time, it will make us be more creative to find ways to get what we want because inspired tayo, motivated tayo. The second benefit of it is it will give you a very positive and inspired approach in trying to achieve whatever you want. Kasi di ba, Tala, pag ang feeling mo, di ko ata makukuha yung dream job ko, di syempre you're not positive anymore. Diba? Parang you're demotivated to really work hard, look for resources to get you that dream job. As compared kung thankful ka, thank you kasi alam ko magkakaroon ako ng dream job or dream career na gusto ko. Mas motivated ka, mas positive ka. And when you have that positive mindset because you feel you're blessed, definitely better things will come your way because you will be more creative and be more motivated to aspire and achieve whatever it is that your heart desires.
Kaya pala coach, kapag example, meron akong gustong gawin, tapos nauunahan ako ng negative or negativity, lalong napupurnada.
Yes, correct. At medyo tested ko yan sa'yo, Tala. Kaya ang tip ko talaga, practicalers ka arts, gayahin nyo si Tala from tomorrow, starting tomorrow. She will already practice the attitude of gratitude. Am I right?
Yes, coach. I will do my best.
And God will do the rest.
Yes,
Practicalers and cards, thank you again for joining us in another episode of Practical Coaching. So, Tala, baka gusto mo silang imbitahan sa mga social media platforms mo?
Siyempre man, coach, I don't want to miss this opportunity. Mga ka-arte and mga ka-practicalers, please follow our social media account, Arte Escuela, and FB, IG, YouTube, and TikTok. See you there!
Yeah. And for Practical Coaching naman po, please follow us in YouTube, X, which is also known as Twitter, and TikTok. And the handle there is at Coach Kristan. And for IG and FB, it's Practical Coaching by Kristan. So, till the next time!